John Matthews on the Coyote.
News: a service of Barong Insurance Agency. A fire near Clinton on Tuesday morning. That's the big story for 7:30. I'm John Matthews. Firefighters from Clinton and the surrounding area worked a barn and hay fire northwest of Clinton yesterday, says Fire Chief Mark Schweitzer.
We had approximately 500 round bales within a barn. They were alfalfa. Not completely certain what caused it, but it looks like they just got hot and combusted. We did get all of the bales removed from the barn.
Chief Schweitzer says extensive damage was sustained to the barn. No injuries were reported. Oklahoma House Speaker Kyle Hilbert and Representative Nick Archer of Elk City are speaking out following the announcement from the U.S. Department of Energy saying Oklahoma is one of 5 Nuclear Life Cycle Innovation Campus finalists. Representative Archer says the designation would be a major win for Oklahoma and a testament to the partnerships built to showcase our state's potential. Archer further says establishing a Nuclear Life Cycle Innovation Campus here would create new opportunities for economic growth, technological advancement, and American energy independence. Southwestern Oklahoma State University has an increase in enrollment for the upcoming school year, says President Dr. Joel Kendall.
In some key areas, we're really up in enrollment, and that's what we're happy about, especially first-time, full-time freshmen. Those are the students who are coming right out of high school, moving onto campus, and so those numbers are strong. I think our residence halls numbers are going to be the strongest they've been in many years. A lot of kids on campus. You know, those are the ones who stay in town. They go to the football games. They go downtown. That just brings the college atmosphere more and more to Weatherford. So we're happy about that number.
Dr. Kendall says enrollment increases are also shown in various areas of study, including pharmacy, allied health, and nursing. Officials with the Gary Public Schools say the district has been awarded a $25,000 Oklahoma Local Food for Schools Fiscal Year 2027 grant through the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, Food, and Forestry. The funding will allow the district to purchase fresh, Oklahoma-grown and raised foods from approved vendors, meaning more nutritious meals for students while also supporting Oklahoma producers. We'll have more news coming up next.
I'm talking to Michael Barong of Barong Insurance. Michael, tell me a little bit about why you think people should do business with Barong Insurance.
You know, I've got customers that I've been doing this 14 years now. Those customers, I really know them well at this point and just try and do the best that I can to take care of them for what I know their long-term goals are. Planning-wise, that's different. You know, that's different than just a short-term perspective.
For all types of insurance, it's Barong Insurance, the agency service-built. Barong Insurance.
The Thomas Public Works Authority is reminding all city water customers to limit water use to household needs only. Officials ask residents to not fill pools, no sprinkling or irrigating lawns, and no other non-essential water use. The Public Works Authority is currently in the process of replacing water wells, and conserving water is critical to maintaining reliable service for everyone in the community. Officials expect to have the project completed in the next 2 weeks. Custer County OSU Extension Director Ashlyn Hunter recently shared results of nitrate levels in livestock feed.
We have been seeing a lot of nitrate tests come in to send off, with a lot of those nitrates being over that safe 3,000 parts per million threshold to be safe to feed to breds. I know we personally got a test back and it was at 10,000 parts per million, so that is completely unsafe to feed. Our next option is to sell it for grinding. We're seeing quite a few of those come in. Still not the highest numbers that OSU has said that they've seen come in, but with everything the way it's been, nitrates are definitely up and present.
Hunter says there are still some issues with sulfate levels in some pond and well waters in the state. She says the lack of rain has not helped correct the water table. With ongoing construction along Interstate 40 exits 65 and 65A near Clinton, Mayor David Barong says the project is part of his reasoning for seeking re-election as mayor.
It's kind of the unexpected little miracle. Well, that's why I decided to run for office again. One of the reasons, I mean, it's such a baby to me, and what I had the privilege of being in a leadership role and making sure the design was what the people had wanted. And that's been 8 years ago. And now coming to fruition is what so many people believe is just the opportunity for Clinton to spring back from an economic standpoint.
Barong says the construction project continues to be ahead of schedule. News at 7:30, a service of Barong Insurance Agency. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral services after a word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
Most people don't even know where to begin when planning a funeral. Who wants to think about that anyway? So we put it off and often leave the burden on someone else. Or if the unexpected happens to a loved one, funeral arrangements are the last thing we want to think about. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton, they will help you make funeral arrangements with compassion and understanding. Brandon Lee, the owner of Lee Hometown Funeral Home, understands the difference that locally owned and operated makes. Please visit Lee Hometown Funeral Home today at 1217 West Gary in Clinton.
Memorial service for 72-year-old Brenda Susan Donnelly will be held today at 11 o'clock at the Chapel of Lockstone Funeral Home in Weatherford. She worked with her husband at his law firm. Graveside services for 79-year-old Lorinda Joy Skaggs will be held on Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Lone Oak Cemetery in Sayre. She worked as a school nurse for Oklahoma City Public Schools. A memorial service will follow at the Sayre First Baptist Church beginning at 11:30. Services under the direction of Winery Funeral Service and Cremation Center in Elk City. Today's funeral notice is a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.
The Morning Show with Val the Gal and